All right, so we are about to try a tutorial from a guy named Your Upwork Buddy, or his tag name as The Speaking Pen. He has like 10.9k subscribers, 532 videos, and we're gonna base the tutorial on this one YouTube video he has, which is this one. Get 10 Upwork job invites in 24 hours with these two proven tricks. I've already written them in a piece of paper, so I don't need to skim or watch his YouTube video while, making my commentary behind his content. Because I want to test out. I'll be honest, I'm really bad at this online freelancing thing. I've been on and off with it, and I did have like projects worked on Upwork, but the problem was they were all only fixed rate projects that I have only worked. Like I only worked 3 of them, and they were like years ago. So during that time, it was like way better for me to work locally because of the competition and because of I already got a job that time. So yeah, I didn't bother to get back to Upwork. So this time we're gonna try out someone else's tutorial, someone else's methods to see if this works. So based on this intro, by the way, I can get Upwork invitations like passively instead of us chasing after a job or sending them job proposals. So the jobs chase after us. He claims that the client will go after you instead of you spending a lot of effort going after them. And he says we can earn as high as $1,000 to $2,000 per month by following his methods. So he claims. Now, he says that this would be getting you a stream of new clients without lifting a finger, sending Upwork proposals. So the method that he introduces or that he teaches here is we can get like passive clients by following his method. So he gives you like 2 tricks and seven key things. So trick 1, he says, is to double your hourly rate. Double it compared to what you would normally charge. This could possibly launch your profile into a set of high-class clients. So he says the objective is to create something like a perspective of us for the prospective clients. Now this is the example he set for trick number 1. You will still have to charge your clients the same fixed prices that you once had before, even though you put the price in a higher rate. He set an example saying he charges about $100 per hour on his profile. So that's what he says. He puts in his profile. Now, when working for a client, like you get hired by a client for a project, you give your client a discount. Let's say you only charge like $20 per hour in reality. So based on what he said, he was originally charging $20 per hour. So his whole day of work, which is 10 hours, says to be $20 times 10 hours equals a total of $200 for the whole day. But since in his profile, he puts in $100, right? You can just tell the client that, I'm going to charge you for just 2 hours. He says this is to create a perspective. He says this is best for freelancers that want to scale from one level to another, and it would help you get more invitations. Now, I think in my own perspective, though, it creates like a client's POV that we are some talented guy because we increased our hourly rate, right? Because I think in a client's perspective, when they see a list of profiles, they would immediately think that the cheapest ones would have the bad quality, right? They would think that, oh, this is really low. This might be one of those uh, freelancers that want quick money, and then the project they work for, the quality would be so very bad because of how cheap it is. So you give it like a somewhat a huge markup. It looks kind of scammy in a way, but it gets their attention if you're just a new freelancer or an unknown freelancer that wants to get the real clients who pays for a real project. This is just like creating a facade. So if you have a higher price, means higher quality. This also gives us the aura that we are one of the big boys in the Upwork community. I know, again, it sounds like a scam, but we are trying to reel in the big fish or whales willing to spend money for quality talents for the projects. We're trying to reel in that type of client based on his like method. This is my old profile. I'm displaying my location. That's my city right there. That's my earnings from past long time ago. I only did 3 total jobs with $200+ earnings. I put their customer service representative, but this wasn't really the job I did. This was just like added a few years later. I don't remember. This is my work history. See that one? Completed jobs. I was doing Illustrator projects for like short term, right? Everything is fixed price. I've never done actual hourly price. See this one, seeking talented illustrators for large project. Artist wanted needed sketches for full body shots of people of different demographics of humans. And the other one was paid test, 1 sketch only. So we're not gonna see the clients here. We're not gonna, open it. But I get a 5.0 as a score, 4.8 for this one. But this one, I don't know. I didn't get any feedback, actually. I will have to revamp the whole entire thing. The skill part, the certifications. I even have from Udemy, cryptocurrency, like algorithmic trading with Python, Binance, create NFTs in the DAO's smart contract master class. The employment history, this is my employment history in real life. It's not updated yet, so yeah, I gotta update the whole entire thing. There's gonna be a new one up here. So everything is gonna be revamped, including the profile description. What he said was in double, but I don't think it's actually double. But increase it at a rate where you get the attention that it's on the POV of clients that you're a high quality talent. So let's say right, I'm gonna stick to, so my real rate, hourly rate is $5 per hour. So if I multiply this by 10 hours, I get $50 for a full day's work, right? So that's what it's supposed to be like, basing on his method. So we're gonna copy his method. And what I'm gonna show here in the, instead of the $5 per hour, it's supposed to be the half day. So what I'm gonna place here is $25 per hour. What we had before was the public view. So now we're at the profile settings. Now we gotta change this one to the hourly rate of $25 per hour, right? Save. Now we have it at $25 per hour. Now we have so many things to kind of change the whole entire thing. Now what I have to change is also what is going to be my job description, my profile description. So we're going for something like, we're gonna change it to blogger, right? Change it to blogger. You want to be a blogger. We have we gotta change the description. All right, I am back. It took me quite a while, like a few minutes, to update my profile description. I've changed it to blogger and content creator because that's what I actually do anyway. So here it is too. Updated my profile description. It kind of is long because I let AI do the thing for me and I edited it a bit to what I actually do in life. So here it is. Right, that's it. $25 per hour, updated job description and profile description. All right. We've moved now to trick number 2. Trick number 2 is what he says is temporarily set your Upwork profile to private, set it back a while after to public. He says this has the potential to reset the algorithm of Upwork to your favor. He says that this has no like scientific proof, that he got it also from his friend that does freelancing in Upwork. That they say that this somewhat changed their statistics and gave them an advantage in getting Upwork invitations from clients. Oh yeah, here it is in my profile settings. I have this actually already in private because I haven't been active in this thing for quite a long while now. But project preference is something we would go for. Let's say the purpose only of this one is if to test if we can get something as clients, or if we actually get passive clients, based on his tutorial. So we gotta go for something both short-term and long-term projects, right? It's still in private, so we're gonna put this in public only in time I finished revamping my profile. So experience level is gonna be entry level. Categories, we gotta change this. Here in the categories, we're gonna change this one, of course, because we're not gonna market ourselves as customer service and virtual assistants. We're gonna go for writing. And since I'm just going only for blogging side, we're gonna go for something just only for content writing. We're not gonna go for professional business writing, sales and marketing, copywriting, or editing, proofreading services. I'm going for blogging as the specialty, so we're gonna go for content writing. Specialized profiles. Now we're not gonna go for that one. All right, so I think that is it. Oh yeah, I don't have a portfolio for this. I think I'm gonna go for maybe adding my website, my blog as a portfolio for this, but I don't know if you can add links here in the portfolio section. I don't know, maybe I will provide screenshots as a portfolio. So I still have 38 connects. So in the section hours per week, I think we can just set it as more than 30 hours per week because we're not really going to try and accept a job. We're just going to go for if someone hires me based on someone else's tutorials. Languages, of course, it's gonna stay the same. ID, yeah, I'm not yet verified. I've been verified because my profile has been non-active for more than 3 years. I think Upwork deactivates or unverifies your profile, and it expires after 3 years. Yeah, my phone number is verified. Not a military veteran, no licenses. I think that's what we're gonna put at maximum because those are the skills that I can actually relate for this niche. So we're gonna save that one. We don't have a project catalog. I don't know if we need a project catalog for this. Testimonials, I don't have testimonial. Certifications, these are not related ones, so I think I'm gonna delete this. Delete certificate. Yes, delete this. This is not related anyway. This is not related at all. So we might put newer ones there if I ever get a certificate for writing. Oh yeah, the 7 things that I need to do is what he mentioned, by the way. He says in number 7, make your Upwork profile description story-driven. Have enough information, have some list. And most clients will probably just skim through a profile. The list is to argument the actual details. You have to also mention achievements, not just the context of them being an achievement for you. Mention how that achievement can benefit the prospective client. Like he says that to respond very fast, if you don't respond very fast, your probability of more invitations gets lower. Okay, so of course there's no problem with that one. All right, I got the Upwork app now installed in my mobile phone. So I think you can see here in the camera, this is the profile of my Upwork in mobile phone. The app looks pretty simple. It's already here. So if anything is to set it to notifications on, which I already enabled. So if there's anything like messages, I can just like check it here. That's what he said. Responding very fast somewhat gives you a better rapport with clients. And I don't think there's a response like rate for the public profile. Number 5, he says, turn on boost and turn on available now. So we gotta turn our account to available, and we need to turn on a boost, man. Like boost your profile. Oh, my profile is set to private. So I have to bid connects from this one, right? I can't bid connects. So my apologies if I can't go for boosting my profile to get passive, what they call get passive clients, or basically an advertising. Because he says that boosting your profile, and it's somewhat as a advertising fee to pay the platform to promote your freelance business. This is basically you're trying to advertise yourself, get more attention to prospective clients. So the problem is I can't boost this one because the concept I have is, yeah, we might be following his methods, but I want to try, because I don't have money to spend on boosting. We got to try everything from scratch. So we're going to try something like a bit different from what he has in his tutorial. So we're not going to boost our profile, and we're going to go for our profile settings. Now he says we got to set this to say public, right? We're going to set this to public. All right, we're going to set this to public. And I think that's already changed. So we're going to go back to profile. Let's see if we can actually do a bit on boosting. Yeah, we can boost now, which means the profile is set to public, but we're not going to use like no advertising. At number 4, this is what it says. Maintain a job success score of 90% and above. Better score increases chances of getting job invitations flocking in your way. Clients can filter the search for talents with job success over 90% and up. That's going to be a problem because I haven't worked in any hourly rate jobs. And I don't know if I will have, I can see in my profile job success rate. You can see the ratings of 5.0 and 4.8. I don't think I have that one. So, I think that's a no-go for us. He says this in his number 3. You should have earned up to $10,000 on your Upwork profile. Sadly, I don't have this because I haven't worked in Upwork for so long. And I've only worked in 3 fixed rate projects. And it's only $200 plus. So that's also something we cannot go for. In number 2, he says, get the best Upwork badge that you possibly can. He says badges can help you look good in front of prospective clients. So I'm gonna check if this is what he meant. Availability badge? I don't think this is the one. He meant these types of badges, Upwork talent badges. The thing is, I can't have the rising talent because I'm not like new to Upwork. All right. I'm not new to Upwork. My Upwork is kind of old. So I need to have an average star rating 4.8, which I used to have, and earned at least $250 in the past 12 months, which I don't have any. So it's gonna be a problem. Again, these top rated badges and other badges, top rated plus and expert vetted plus, I can't have this one because these are for veterans of the Upwork community. So we cannot have that one. And the last one at number 1 is have an introduction video, which I don't have. This here, above the hours per week, just below the connects tab. I don't have a video introduction, so I might write a script for the sake of this. Maybe, I don't know if I can make it right now, but I'll upload one for this profile, and just to test and see if it would actually help us get clients passively, right? He said it is for us to stand out from other freelancers. In video, you're going to tell the prospective clients who you are, how you can help them, your achievements, your understanding of their problem. Also, the last thing he said is to encourage clients on a free consultation or a call with you. So not just through messages, if possible, get on a call. And I think on the Upwork app, you can have like an actual call with a client online. So yeah, let's try to see if we can make this work. And because the problem is we're starting from scratch, and majority of his tutorials, what he mentioned in his tutorial is somewhat, you have to be someone to be seasoned or a seasoned veteran in this community. But we're just going to apply what his teachings are on a profile that's starting over again from scratch. I guess that'll be all for this video. And I think we still have to put a bit more content to this profile to give it more life, hoping that it will attract clients, because the purpose of this is to get clients passively, right? So we're gonna add a bit more reverb to this, and hopefully we get positive feedback. And if you enjoyed watching this and reached the end of the part, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. See you in the update.